Now at 5, another day with a boil order in Kansas City after they found E. coli in the water. More on that and what city officials are saying. Plus,
while you're camping and having fun, please remember the heroes and where the freedom came from.
A Utah nonprofit putting military combat boots on display this Memorial weekend to support families who've lost a loved one. And a deadly shooting in New Mexico, killing 3 and injuring 5. This following a dispute between rival biker gangs at a Memorial Day event.
Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
Hello, I'm Sarah Murphy. Thanks for joining us this evening for ABC4 News here at 5. We begin tonight with an update on Kansas City under a boil order for the 3rd day in a row. On Friday, city officials found E. coli in the city's water supply. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live in Kansas after speaking to some of those city workers about what they say happened. Now, Annika, we know there was another round of testing. Do we know if those results have come in yet?
Unfortunately not, Sarah, which means this boil order is still in effect. Kansas City released a statement saying that they have flushed out and evaluated their entire system with a chlorination test. That has come back with good results. The city also sent back another round of testing for E. coli bacteria, and that was sent to the Summit County Health Department yesterday afternoon. Those test results can take about 24 hours to come in, and at this time, it is not known what the results of those tests are. However, when speaking to city officials, they say that they believe they know where the contamination came from in the first place.
When we have high runoff years like this, there's always a chance that there can be contamination in the water samples. So I think it's just related to the high runoff.
Depending on the results, the mayor continued saying that there will most likely need to be another round of testing before the boil order can be lifted. Because of this, he says that there is at least a 48-hour period needed to test whether or not the water is safe for use or consumption. Reporting live in Kansas, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.
All right, thank you, Annika. Now new at 5, a Utah man is facing his sentencing this week for 23 child pornography charges. Jordan Michael Boyce pleaded guilty to 9 counts of exploitation of a minor, a second-degree felony, and 1 count of dealing in material harmful to a minor. Now, Joyce is a reported member of the white supremacy hate group called the Patriot Front. He was part of the 31 members who allegedly rioted outside a Pride event in Idaho last June. Now, while the group members came from 11 different states, Boyce was part of 6 Utah members that police arrested that day. He was charged then with criminal conspiracy in Idaho. Search and rescue teams are searching for a missing airplane they say crashed down in Daggett County Saturday. Now, Daggett County Sheriff's Office says they got a radio call reporting a possible airplane crash Saturday night. A commercial airplane flying over the area said they heard the same thing. They say they think it happened near Bowden Draw, about 30 minutes from Flaming Gorge. So search and rescue crews are continuing the search today. So far, there have been no reports of planes expected to arrive at local airports not showing up. But we'll continue to keep you updated with any new information both on air and online at abc4.com. Time now to check in with meteorologist Nate Larson for all the latest things in weather. We've seen a little bit of everything today and this weekend, Nate. A little bit of clouds, a little bit of thunder yesterday, and some sun.
Yeah, did you hear the thunder outside the studio not maybe an hour ago? So we've already had some active weather out there across the Wasatch Front. If we look outside, though, West Valley, the Neil Armstrong Academy showing a few clouds, but a lot of the storms have cleared out of the Wasatch Front. We're still dealing with showers and thunderstorms out there, though, on this Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day being tomorrow. This is the Enzyme Peak camera showing, again, still a mix of sun and clouds out there. Temperature-wise, we're pretty close to average. We're pushing more above average, though, today, upper 70s. Usually we're about 76, 77 degrees. We do have northwest winds at 9 miles per hour. We're going to continue to see that threat of storms into the evening hours. The reason being we have an area of low pressure. You can see it way off to the southwest of us. But with that counterclockwise rotation, it's pushing moisture up into areas of Nevada and northern Utah. So we will likely continue to see a threat of moisture into the evening hours before that low inches a little bit further to the west, pushes up more of a southwest flow by the time we get into Memorial Day. Shouldn't be too bad tomorrow. Showers and storms right now. Storm tracker showing lightning strikes out in portions of Tooele County. We're tracking, again, pretty quiet weather across the Wasatch Front. Storms just north of Delta. We'll continue to see those track eastward. So hourly forecast, plan on scattered showers as you head out the door. We're in the upper 70s, should be in the mid 70s to upper 60s into the evening hour. A lot of the storms should taper off after sunset. Sarah.
All right, thank you, Nate. Today in Salt Lake City, it's a diving competition for dogs. So these dogs are trying to qualify for the North American Diving Dogs Regionals and an American Kennel Club title. In order for the dogs to qualify, they must have a minimum of 3 jumps, and the average of the top 3 jumps for the event will be taken. Competition workers say the competition can get pretty heated, so it's important to remember why they're there.
The goal of the competition is obviously to have fun with your dog. Everyone is in there trying to get the furthest jump that they can achieve with their dog. So it really doesn't matter if your dog jumps 2 feet or 30 feet. Like, they have divisions and titles for all different distances.
Workers say they measure where the base of the dog's tail hits the base of the water. And the dogs aren't just trying to go to regionals, they're competing to get a spot at the national competition. That takes place in Springfield, Missouri at the end of October. This Memorial Day weekend, one Utah nonprofit is doing their part to honor fallen Utah soldiers. ABC4 News spoke with families who say what this organization is doing is helping them heal.
We had one person that walked in and said, I feel their presence. And you really do. They're there. They're there with us.
Rows and rows of boots. Now, no one's wearing them, but they're filled with stories.
By the age of 6, I think he really locked in the Air Force, and that had been his dream. His whole life was being in the Air Force. He wanted to fly.
In honor of Memorial Day, the Utah nonprofit Operation Hero has over 300 military combat boots on display.
It's very touching to be here, and it's so emotional to see all of the boots behind us, how many there are.
Each boot represents a fallen Utah soldier.
This represents our son, Zachary Barton. He was Air Force. And since Antoinette started Operation Heroes a few years ago, we've always had a boot for Zach to represent our son.
It's a display honoring those gone, bringing peace to those still here.
It's just emotional. It's emotional for everybody involved, whether they have somebody serving, have somebody that they've lost, or don't even know anybody that's serving.
You know, people say, oh, I know how you feel, and you don't unless you're part of this. So being here and with the other families that are in the same position we are, it just helps. It helps keep all the memories alive.
One of the soldiers honored today, Officer Stuart Dwayne Waymont. He died in a tragic U.S. Army helicopter crash back in April. A boot is displayed there in his honor, so you can visit that display through Tuesday. Coming up on ABC4 News, New Mexico State Police now investigating a deadly shooting during a Memorial Day motorcycle rally.
All right, and a few changes to our flood-related advisories and warnings. Which areas are expected to hit flood warnings again heading into the new work week? I'll break down the details coming up after the break.